here, so I get that going, everything going. All right, so today, Monday, I'll grab a couple blocks. If you have some blocks, go ahead and grab your handy dandy blocks. So I've been trying to come up with, not trying to come up with, but sort of figuring out what each day of the week is, because Tuesdays kind of became a yoga for runners because the Malibu half marathon race director, who's a dear friend of mine, Erica, she said, hey, I'd love to offer the yoga that you're offering to my people. So we said, sure. So we stream with them and kind of do this for runners, cyclists, you know, legs. We kind of focus on legs or whatever you might need for that, you know, more athletic style, right? So that's on Tuesdays. Thursdays became yoga for HIIT. Like we do a lot of like lunging and jumping and hopping and mixed in with the yoga. And then Wednesday, because we had a lot of arm balance folks, became workshop Wednesdays with a little bit of an arm balance focus. And someone asked for just a flow, like a nice strong flow, but no arm balances. So that was on Friday. So Mondays become a little yin because that's been requested as well. So I'm trying to touch on each segment of the population. I'm an equal opportunity yoga teacher. So today we're going to do a nice strong flow. We'll kind of get into it right away and end with about 20 solid minutes of nice long deep stretches. So if you're new to us, these are done on a donation basis. If you've been paying attention to the news, it doesn't look like we're going to be opening anytime soon. So if you have the financial ability to support us and help us out and keep us going, that would be fantastic. You can go to 5pointyoga.com, scroll down a little bit, sign up for Mind Body, your class, one class, 5, 10, 20. Or you can do a little donation, $15 suggested donation for an online stream. Or you can just Venmo me directly, which is at Teddy McDonald, and all that goes straight to the business. And thank you, of course, for everybody who's continued to do that. So keeping us going here during this time, once in a century time. So with that said, let's go ahead and begin. Step your feet about mat distance. I get a little anal about certain things, and my mat is slightly off. So there's a line here in the floor, and if my mat is not lined up with that line, I'm not going to have a great practice. Just kidding. Not really. Bring the palms together, close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Start breathing in and out of your nose. Good, smooth, even breaths. Let the shoulders drop down. Let the top of the head float up. Oh, take a moment, set your intention. So an intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, to manifest something, to let go of something, whatever it is for you that adds a deeper meaning to your breath and your movements. Right? While you're there, go ahead and drop your head down over to your left side. Nice, easy neck stretch on the right. So a nice, easy neck stretch. This is class number 115. I think 100 was on a Thursday. 101, 102. And then 108. And then 114, yeah. So we're 115 today. Switch sides. 115. Looks like I'm going to be going out of town August 5th through the 9th. So I'll probably stream on the 5th in the morning, and then we'll head out. That's a Wednesday. And I'll probably not do live Thursday, Friday, Saturday that day. But what I'm going to do is schedule live class, like or a scheduled post for that particular day. That will be a class. Maybe I'll recycle one from the past or re-record it. Back to the center, shoulder rolls, one direction. Oh, I need a break. Myself and my wife We need a break. We need to go into the woods just for about 5 days. Recharge. Back to the opposite side here. Easy. Good. Back to the center. Shoulder rolls, forward and back, forward and back. Those of you that have been tracking my back trouble, I appreciate it. The comments like, how's your back? How's your back? Like, how do you know? It's because it was all I talked about for the last couple of weeks. But I think it's been officially 3 weeks since I started opposite direction, since I started to feel it a little bit. It kind of got worse and worse, and then I finally said, screw it. I'm going to take some ibuprofen. Go ahead and take the arms up. Interlace the fingertips, turn the palms up, and it totally helped. And the fact that it helped led me to believe that it was exactly what I thought it was, which was just a little bit of a muscle strain on the right side, I think from overdoing it a little bit too much. And so I did my modifications, haven't really pushed it at all, felt great over the weekend, folded one side, stretch, went for my run this morning, running up Lady Face Mountain. And yeah, all is good. So I'll still modify a little bit today. I did take ibuprofen last night, but that's it. I think I'm done. I think I don't need it anymore. But it's amazing, I'll tell you. Drugs are unbelievable. Back to the center, lean back, take a big inhale. Fold down, forward, exhale. Just easy stretch. Bend the knees slightly, especially if you have any back stuff or leg tightness. But just relax here. Grab your elbows, drop the head down, breathe. Yeah, I'm one of those people who, if there's something wrong with me, I want to, make sure I pay attention and make sure I don't let it get worse and worse and worse over time. So I take the proper action in some way. And I was, like I said, modifying, foam rolling, healing, twisting, resting, like doing all kinds of stuff. Clasp the hands back behind you. And I was thankfully not injured enough to go see somebody. Got close, but if I didn't take the ibuprofen and it got worse, I would have gone to see someone, right? One more breath here, just a nice shoulder stretch. Then release the arms, abdomen strong, slowly roll up. But just important, it's important if you got stuff going on with your body, you got to take care of it. Right arm, make some circles. This is it, right? This is your vehicle for this lifetime, is your body. And so I think it's important to keep it in tip-top shape. Switch arms. So if there's a little bit of a crack in the armor, you want to make sure you pay attention to it. Good. Side to side from here, a little bit easy. And this is for the spine. So think of the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. If you can, let it twist a little bit, let it warm up a little bit. All right, very good. Back to the center. Palms together, arms out, nice big inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward, step back to plank, top of a push-up. Since we are going to go into some yin toward the end, I'm going to go into some harder stuff right away. So go ahead and make the abdomen strong. At any point, if you need to modify, please feel free to modify. But abdomen strong, thighs engaged, take a big inhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, exhale, press back up. Plank, lower halfway, chaturanga, press back up, plank, halfway, chaturanga, press back up, plank, halfway, chaturanga, press up, plank. Let's do one more, lower, Push up, drop to the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale, gentle lift. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Round the back. And then neutral spine. Lift the feet side to side. Shoulder and hip together one side. Shoulder and hip together other side. Keep that going. Inhale and exhale. If we get some big noise out there, then I'll shut the door. But right now, I get a nice little cool breeze coming in here. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Take your first moment. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch. So fingers are spread, palms are flat. Hands are about shoulder distance. Feet are closer together, bending the left leg, pushing the right heel down, breathing. Switching sides, same thing. Straightening both legs. Up on the toes when you're ready. Walk softly to the hands. Extend that spine as you inhale. Look forward. Fold as you exhale. Stretch. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. We're going to do 3 rounds. Sun salutation A. Arms up when you're ready. Inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. I'm going to modify still. Halfway up as you inhale. Step back as you exhale. Here's the easiest way to go through this. Knees down, chest to the floor. Point the toes back, gentle cobra pose, and then downward facing dog. You just reverse all that. Lift the hips up. That's the easiest way to do it. It's also the injured way to do it. We'll go to the harder one next. Take a nice deep breath. And then up on the toes, walk softly to the hands, or you could jump. Halfway up as you inhale, extend the spine, fold down as you exhale. And then all the way up, nice big inhale. And since there's a lot of up and down, I always recommend that people, especially if you have tight legs or tight back, I always recommend that you come up with the knees bent and straighten them once you're up. And then when we go down, go ahead, take the arms up. You can bend the knees here as you fold down. It's just a little easier for the spine. Extend the spine as you inhale, step back where you could jump back as you exhale. And this time, if you want to work harder, you lower halfway to chaturanga, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. It's a little bit more deeper back bend, and then downward facing dog. Hold it there, breathe, fingers spread, palms flat. Lift the tailbone, breath smooth. Good. Same thing again, up on the toes, walk softly to the hands. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale, one more round, inhale, lift up, exhale, fold down. Extend that spine as you inhale, step or jump, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Notice when I jump back, you want to jump with the arms slightly bent, so you're landing and you're kind of catching yourself. Downward facing dog, pause, breathe. And then take the right leg up behind you, hold it up. Keep the hips square today. Sometimes we open the hip, but today just keep them square. Drop the left heel down, lift that right leg up, really stretch the back of your left leg. Couple more breaths, extend the shoulders. And shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong, breathe. Core strength. Good. Lift it back and up. And then knee to your left side. So twist and squeeze and hold. Good. And then lift it back and up, forward to the right side. I don't know what that sound is. Good. And then lift it back and up and all the way forward to the hands. So here's where we do a little hip hamstring stretch. I'm going to grab the blocks just as a little bit of a precautionary measure for, right? Straighten the leg, flex the foot, and bend the knees, sink the hips down. If you don't have blocks, you definitely don't need them. I recommend you come up on the fingertips and then just do easy, inhale, exhale. Keep my blocks still. A few more times like that. Straighten the leg, flex the foot, bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. A couple more, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Turn the back foot flat, come up to warrior one, hold warrior one. Warrior one, breathe. Back foot grounded, ankle turn forward, hips turn forward, torso forward, breath smooth, shoulders relaxed. Good, then clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, pull the shoulders back and down, drop that head back, breathe deep, take an inhale, and then fold down as you exhale, lift the arms back up, stretch the shoulders. Yeah, just this pose hurt my back a little bit, just last week. I'll back up, arms up, inhale. Hands down to the floor, exhale. Take the leg back, vinyasa, lower down. You could lower all the way to the mat or halfway down. Gentle inhale, easy back bend. And then downward facing dog, exhale. From there, right away, left leg up behind you, hold it. Hold it and breathe. Keeping the hips square, one more inhale, lift it up, and then shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift that back and up. Forward to the right side, minus the sound effect. Lift it back and up, or maybe not. Left knee up to your left side, hold, and lift it back and up, all the way forward to the hands. Come up on the blocks, fingertips. Then as you inhale, straighten the front leg, flex the foot. And as you exhale, bend the knee, drop the hips down. Keep that going. Inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, bend the knee. Good, inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Keep it up, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A couple more rounds. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Turn the back foot. Come on up, warrior one. Arms up, hips forward, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Clasp the hands back, interlace the fingertips, lift the heart up, shoulders back, head drops back, take a big inhale, and then fold down as you exhale. Stretch and breathe. Good. Come on, back up, warrior one, inhale. Hands down to the floor, take the leg back, vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog gently, downward facing dog. One of the things you want to remember as we begin to flow, which we're about to do, is work on linking the movement and the breath. So as you inhale, you extend. As you exhale, you fold, typically. And inhale, open. Exhale, close. That's hard to do if you're not used to it. So just keep the breath even. So if you need to take an extra breath, inhale, exhale, or an extra quick breath, you do that. Up on the toes when you're ready, walk softly or hop forward. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. Chair pose from here, bend the knees, reach the arms. 30 seconds. Now you just breathe, right? Slow down the breath. But part of what makes the yoga practice so powerful is the breathing, all right? Is the attention to the moment and attention to the breath, and attention to the sensation. Right? It's not just flailing around as you move. Sink a little bit lower, take one more inhale, and then stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. So think about letting the breath be the instigator to move the body. So inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Extend the spine, inhale. Step back or hop back as you exhale. So you could take an inhale here and then lower. Inhale up, exhale back. Right leg goes up as you inhale, forward as you exhale. Warrior one, inhale, reach. Hands down, leg back, lower, all one exhale if you can. That's the harder experience there. Inhale up, exhale back. Left side, inhale, exhale. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Downward facing dog, breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there, inhale. Stand, hands to the heart, exhale. Yeah, jumping forward I still feel a little sensitivity in the back, so I'm not going to jump forward again. Jumping back is better. Arms up, inhale, chair pose. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back, exhale. Same exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, right side first, inhale up, exhale forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale, hands down, take the leg back, vinyasa, upward facing dog, down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward, warrior one, reach, hands down, leg back, lower, gentle back bend, down dog, exhale, hold it, breathe, fingers spread, palms flat, lift the tailbone. Up on the toes again, walk softly to the hands. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. 2 more rounds, same thing. Back to chair, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step or jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Right leg first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, leg back, lower, upward facing dog, down dog, hold it and breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat, lift the tailbone, breathe deeply. Up on the toes again, walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale, stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale, big full breath. Back to chair, inhale, fold down, exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step back or hop. Vinyasa lower, upward facing dog, down dog, last time through this, right leg up, bring it forward, warrior one, reach up, inhale, hands down to the floor, take your leg back, lower down, upward facing dog, down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward, warrior one, reach up, hands down, leg back, vinyasa, upward facing dog, downward facing dog pose. Come up on the toes right away, walk forward to the hands. Good, extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale, hands to the heart, exhale. So we're gonna do that's about 5 times through, well done. Now we're gonna do a standing sequence. We're gonna start in tree, then we're gonna take the arms up, then we'll take the leg forward, take it out to the side, and then we'll go reverse, back this way, hold the leg up, and then come forward, warrior three, all right, and then maybe standing splits, lift the back leg, and then release. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side, and then half of that on the arm, which will be in the future, in the very near future. So go ahead now and start on the left leg, and then take your right leg up. Tree pose. Ready? Begin. Tree pose, whoa. Palms together, and breathe. Whoa. Steady breathing. See if you can settle in here. Engage the abdomen slightly. Tuck the tailbone. Move this leg out to the side a little bit. Then take the arms up. Steady gaze, right? So I'm looking at one spot there, about 8 feet in front of me. It's not moving. Breathing deeply. Good, and then from here, good left hand grabs the left hip, right hand grabs the big toe, straighten that leg forward, breathe. Doesn't have to straighten, so you could just stand up and be here. The main idea is the standing leg is straight. Drive that back, this leg straight if you can. Keep breathing. Steady gaze. Good. And then out to the side. Hold it. Good. Back to the center. Reverse. So you can just grab the knee and take the arm back. That's the easiest way to do it. Staying balanced on the standing leg. If it's okay for your body, then you grab that top, the outside of that foot, and push that leg straight. Stand up tall and then twist and turn and breathe. Now back to the center. leave that leg up where it is. Harder than it looks. So lift that leg and breathe deeply. Good, one more inhale, and then slowly bend the leg, come forward, and drive that back leg back. Extend the spine forward, reach the arms forward, breathe deeply. We're almost 3 minutes in here, 2:40. Strengthen your back while you're here. Extend the arms, drive that back leg straight. Now, hands down, lift the back leg. And I'm going to use blocks just so that I don't get that big forward bend. But if you don't have them, it's fine. You just bend the standing leg if you needed to. A few more breaths. Lift up. One more inhale. Lift it. And then both feet down. Shake out that standing leg. Shake it out there a little bit. Let some blood move through. And then engage the abdomen, slowly roll your way up. Nice big inhale, lift the arms. Hands together at the heart. Exhale, good. All right, switch sides. Same thing. It's not the easiest sequence, that's for sure. That is for sure. So we did over 3 minutes in there. I'm gonna reset the timer, I'll try to make it even. Go ahead and bring your leg up to tree. Timer's begun. Hold, breath smooth, steady. And if you're all over the place, if your balance is not quite there and you're all over the place, then it's totally fine. Could even start with this foot down by the ankle or down even at the calf. Just, you don't want to put the foot into the knee that way. I think that's definitely not what you want to do. So just too much pressure on the knee joint itself. But breath smooth and even. If you're feeling all right, now take the arms up. And the balance will come. So if your balance is off just over time, just keep working at it, keep working at it, keep working at it. You might feel like your foot is burning, your shin is burning, the lower muscles on the sides of the calf are burning. It's all part of the process. A little flames, a little flames. Good. From here, slowly, right hand to the hip. You're going to grab that big toe. And again, ultimately you're straightening it, but you don't have to straighten it. Just grabbing it and staying balanced on the standing leg is enough. But if your body allows, you work that leg as straight as it goes. Breathe. Steady gaze, steady breath. Good. Out to the side if you can, if that makes sense for you. Breathing. Shaking is fine. Just don't clench the face, clench the jaw. Jaw should be relaxed, face relaxed, tongue relaxed, abdomen strong, standing leg straight. Good. Now back to the center. And again, easiest thing to do, release that foot, grab the knee, stand tall. Turn and twist back. If you can, then you're going to grab this foot, the outside of that foot. Now push it straight and breathe. Good. One more breath. Yeah. And then back to the center. Arms up. Keep breathing. The hardest, easiest looking pose that there is. Lift that leg up and breathe. Good, one more inhale, lift, and then slowly, without touching the floor, come forward. Let the ankle burn, let the calf burn. Extend the spine, move, flex that back foot, extend the spine, top of the head and neck. A few more breaths. We're already at 3 minutes. Okay, hands down, lift the back leg up. Oh, stretch the standing leg. One more inhale, lift it, and then both feet down. Good, shake out that standing leg. So you may have forgotten, you may not have thought about it while we were in the midst of that, but we're going to do some of that on one arm now. So go ahead and roll yourself back up. Take a nice big inhale and reach the arms way up. Fold all the way down, forward exhale. It's actually going to be a little bit easier than you might think. Halfway up as you inhale, step back to plank as you exhale. Lower down, all the way to the mat. So all the way to the mat, take a breath. Gentle back bend, easy. And then from here, I want you to go back to child's pose for a moment. So bring the knees closer together in this child's pose. Point the toes back. Keep the knees together. So, and just stretch the top of the feet and the shins. So you can either sit in child's pose or sit up like this. And this here just feels good on the soleus muscles, peroneals, on the outsides and insides of the calves. And if this is okay, stay here. If you feel like you can handle more, lean back. Oh, take the knees up. Breathe. Go then push the heart up. This is our big extent of back bends today, so push the heart up. Breathing deep. One more inhale. And then slowly come on forward, onto the hands and knees, lift the feet, roll the ankles. Good. All right, so from here, now you're going to straighten both legs. Roll to the outside of your right foot. Do sidearm balance. Left arm up. Here's the easiest option. Drop the right knee down. Balance with the right hand. Right knee, right foot, left foot, all in a straight line. If you're with us on the harder version, straightening both legs, engage the abdomen, lift the hips up. That's stage 1. Tree. Stage 2, lift the hips higher. Get that big toe down on the mat if you can. Down below, breathe, look up. Here comes the piece that we did a moment ago. You're gonna look down. Grab the foot from there, straighten it forward, and then right away, lift it up. Breathe. One more breath. Slowly release, shaking, control, switch to the other side. So same thing, remember you got many options, easiest of which is dropping that bottom knee. So hand, knee, foot, foot, all form a straight line, and then you look up and balance. If you can, both legs straight. Flex both feet. Move to tree. Lift the hips up. Get that big toe down on the floor if you can. On the bottom. A few more breaths. Then grabbing that foot, reaching it forward. Breathe. And then lifting it up. Oh, as I sink. One more breath. Good. And control, hands down. All the way to the mat. Easy back bend. Gentle cobra. But then we're going to come right back down. Move the hips a little side to side. Well done. How did that go? Can I get some feedback? Send me some. It's called Vashisthasana, that side arm balance. Send me some Vashisthasana photos. Good. From here, Shavasana. So one easy strengthening thing here. Interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, legs up, stretch. Then arms forward, a few more breaths. Good, one more inhale. And release it. Child's pose. Right back to child's pose. Good. And from here, we're gonna move right into our yin style poses. So let's start with the lunge. Right leg forward, left leg back. If you need the extra cushion, then fold it over, grab your extra cushion. Otherwise, right here, ready, set, go. So we'll go solid 15 to 20 minutes of just nice long hip openers here. So right here is hip flexor. We'll go a good nice minute here and breathe. Softening, stretching, breathing. So now that that whole sequence helped to warm you up, now you can actually take some of this newfound warmth and openness and flexibility and maybe go a little deeper into some of the stretches here. So just a few more breaths. Good, and then last couple of breaths, lift that left arm up, lift it up, lean it back. One more inhale. And then forward. Now, straighten the front leg, a few breaths. So in honor of, I guess you would say, or as a result of, go ahead and switch legs. Opposite leg forward. As a result of the shutdown and pandemic and all that sort of stuff, I've created a little bit of an online platform, and I'll just keep teaching. But one thing that I need to know from you guys is we're going to be labeling and kind of, so you can search and you can, when you become a member, you can search and go, oh, I want to work on my hips today, or I want to work on my abs today, or my core, or whatever. So we'll label them, and we're also going to start doing some shorter classes. These 9 a.m.s live will all be still 9 a.m., 60 minutes Monday through Friday, 90 minutes on Saturday, but been getting some information requests about doing shorter stuff, 20 minutes, 15, 20, half an hour, 45 minutes. So let me know what you want, and I'll just shoot it. And then we'll put it over in the membership area, and then you just become a member, and instead of paying for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 classes, you just become a member at whatever level you want. But that's just going to be the way we're going to move forward. Reach up, lean back, and then if we actually do reopen the doors, or when we do reopen the doors, then we'll have social distance classes here, but at least we'll still be able to do this on a regular basis. Lift the arm up, lean back, take a couple breaths. So obviously I'm doing what I know to do as far as back and shoulders and all that sort of stuff, but there's something specific that you want, like, oh, I'd really love just a 20-minute yin session. You go, oh, okay, yeah, that's something I haven't thought of. Now straighten this leg and stretch. Lengthen the upper body and sink down. What do you do, Ted, for, is there any yoga that I could, what was the question yesterday? Oh, so yesterday I got a question about doing yoga for a friend's 11-year-old who is just on a tighter side. Some kids you think, kids are just flexible. Not all kids are just flexible. But so I'll create something for that, right? And then, so whatever it is that you feel like you have, or if you knew somebody that needed something, and you say, oh, you know what, I would totally recommend this, but, okay, good. Now, back to downward facing dog. From here, bend your left leg, push the right heel down, nice big stretch. Then switch sides and stretch. Good, and then we're gonna go down into, let's see our timing, Yeah, let's do frog. So frog pose, turn to the side. We're gonna do a couple minutes. Let's take somewhere between 2 to 3 minutes. If you've never done frog pose before, here it is. Knees wide. You could double up your mat, put blankets under your knees, however you want to here, and then gently push back, right? So this is a gentle, I'm gonna start the timer now. We're gonna do, let's say 2.5 minutes. That's a solid amount of time. And the trick is, so here I'm forward, here I'm back. The trick is keeping the knees at 90 degrees if you can, and then gently pushing back that way, right? And breathe. Oh, that's so funny. They're cleaning the windows. I don't know, you can't see that, but they're cleaning the windows. Well, that's good. Keeping them employed. Too bad they couldn't get my windows up top. So gentle. This pose, frog pose. It's you want to definitely keep your tension on the hips. So scooting the hips back, breathing deeply. Oh, it's a minute and a half. Keep breathing. And you'll know if you've gone too deep, because as you're pushing back, the body's going to go, yeah, no, that doesn't work, and it's going to push you forward. So you got to find that sweet spot of surrender. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Just relax and soften and breathe. That's it. You relax, soften, breathe, push. Relax, soften, breathe, push. Don't fall asleep though. Oh my gosh, the cutest thing. I came back from my run this morning, and our little boy, who, for those of you that don't know, is 11 months old. He was 11 months old a few days ago. One more breath, press back. And then forward. A, he slept through the night. Yay! But B, woke up at 5:37. Come forward and then, oh yeah, straighten the legs back to the front of your mat. We're gonna move into pigeon. Just take your time. The legs like to move slowly out of that stuff. So we're gonna go into pigeon. Perfect. We can spend a nice long time in pigeon, 2 to 3 minutes. From here, it's down dog, and then step that right leg forward. Oh, I know. Some of you are tracking my knee. Totally fine. Healed. Thank you very much. Restart our timer. So 2-ish minutes. Let's go solid 2 minutes. Anyway, after my run, I showered, and I was in the shower, and Lauren knocks on the door, and there's Liam on her shoulder, totally out cold, sleeping. He woke up at 5:30, which is kind of his wake-up time, 5:30, 5:45, which is fine for me, but it's not exactly fine for Lauren. So sometimes she'll feed him, and then he'll fall back asleep after he feeds. And usually at 6, we're like, all right, dude, you're up, so you gotta get up. But anyway, today, he woke up at 5:30, fed, and then I actually took him and let Lauren sleep a little bit more. So she was happy about that. But then at 8:15, I guess it was, she knocks on the bathroom door, and he was just totally, it was the cutest thing. Oh my gosh, the cutest little thing. Madison used to do that all the time. She would sleep on us all the time, but Liam does not do that. So it's funny. He just wants to get into everything, and you know, if it's light anywhere, he wants to be awake and involved and Poor guy's crazy. I mean, he's definitely my kid. Whacked himself. So there we had, Madison has this little shopping cart. Not shopping cart, it's like a little basket, but it's a wire basket. And he grabs it, one end of it, and the other end, like a broomstick, goes wham, right in his face. Poor guy. I felt so bad. Poor guy's got a big lump on his forehead now. Ay, ay, ay. But you know, kids, man, they're durable. I don't remember getting lumps in my head, and I got plenty of lumps in my head. That's for sure. 30 seconds longer. It's my lovely little child story this morning. I always look at those kids and I think, you know, what a beautiful place to be. So pure and innocent. Like Madison is hysterical. She came out with 5 different outfits and hats, and she's like, "Oh, Daddy, it's wintertime now." So she puts clothes on her dolls, and you know, the imagination is gorgeous. All right, that's 2.5 minutes. You're gonna switch sides, but then we lose that, right? Like we lose that purity and innocence, and I recommend you find it somehow in your life, you know. And for me, it's trail running, it's skiing, snowboarding, it's, you know, doing all these mountain biking, doing all these kid-like fun things that just give me this sense of freedom, and as a human, right? And what as like physical human, just fun stuff. So if you don't have stuff like that in your life, I recommend you find it, because especially in times like this, when times are a little bit tougher for a lot of folks, as a culture, right? It's important to be able to go back to those things that you do that make you feel good, right? And I have a long list. I mean, years and years and years. In high school, I was 16 years old, and I remember thinking, why are we here? Well, I think I was put on this planet to have fun. That's it. And I thought, okay, if that's it, if that's the truth, then all I got to do is come up with a million things to have fun, and I just keep going from one fun thing to another fun thing to another fun thing, and I'm guaranteed a great life. Shit, this seems easy. I don't know why everybody's having such a hard time. And so I proceeded to do that. And then, you know, had my, you know, bumps and bruises and, you know, brooms get smacked in my face. And now I feel like it's evolved, but it's changed in that I still want to do that. And I feel like I also want to share that with other people and bring people along, which is the whole point of the conscious endurance community, which is to say, hey, let's all live an active, fun, healthy, awesome life together until we're, you know, 100 to 105, 110, 120, however long we're going to make it. Let's all do it together. I got another minute here in this pose here. But that innocence that these kids have and that purity, we all have. It's not gone. It's just that it hasn't been nurtured. And that's what I recommend for you, that you nurture that side of yourself that is, you know, free. And if you're an adventure person, it's easy, right? It's super easy. Just go find some adventure. My friend Jameson actually went to the Narrows in Utah, and he posted all these unbelievable pictures, you know? It's like, that's it. That's what you want. You want to find moments like that. And it doesn't need to be some crazy adventurous, you know, high-risk situation. You could just walk in the field and just be there with the grass. Take a few deep breaths, fresh air. You got to find out what it is for you. I can't tell you. Come on up from there. That's 2 and bring them together, but just shake them out for a second. We're going to do a little bit of a seated forward bend. Shake those legs out for a moment. Seated forward bend, soles of the feet together, lean forward. Just because I'm still taking precautionary measures on my back, I'm going to sit on the block. The reason you would sit on the block is if you had super tight hips, and when you were sitting up, you were leaning back. Then to raise your hips up allows you to get a little stretch For me, because I still have, it's like mostly gone, but I just want to make sure that it stays gone on the right side of my lower back. So now I'll do this. I'll sit up and then lean forward this way. I still get this stretch here. I'm going to be here for about a minute or so. But it's not as deep of a forward bend, which is ultimately kind of compressing the spine a little bit. So that's what you want to avoid if you have back stuff. All right. Now I'm looking at that clock, which is a couple minutes before 10, but this clock now says 10. So let's finish up. Go ahead and take the legs forward. And I'll give you the option to either go forward, right, forward bend this way, and hang there. I'm not going to go into the super deep forward bend. Other option would be to go back into plow and shoulder stand, which I'm going to do. So up and back, and then you support the back. Take the legs up. All right, breathe. Legs wide from there, flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up from there, and then down over your head. Slowly come on down. And then twist. Pull the right knee in, roll to one side, take a few breaths. Good. Switch sides, same thing. Instagrammers, we're going to lose you momentarily. Thank you very much for showing up and practicing. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Probably from my backyard. Actually, definitely from there. Okay, good. Back to the center. Shavasana, final rest. Feet flop open. Arms down by the side. Just a couple minutes, 2 to 3 minutes here. Deep breath. Okay, you can bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly. Pause there for a moment. And then go ahead and bend the knees, roll to your right side. Take a couple of breaths. And back up to a seat, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed, couple breaths. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. Thank you very much for joining me, and thanks so much for donating if you can. Remember, support your local businesses. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Just remember that one of the cool things about this whole human experience is even if we're in a place that doesn't feel really good, that we have the opportunity to evolve and change, right? We're always changing, like the little kids, always changing and moving and figuring things out and poking around here and doing that and dressing this way. It's like we have the same opportunity to do the same thing. Just because we're adults doesn't necessarily mean that we don't have these beautiful abilities at our fingertips to change, to make ourselves, happier, better, make the world a better place. So thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye.